What's up, everyone? I'd like to say, well, it's not New Year's Day yet. It's New Year's Eve. Just want to give an early Happy New Year's to everyone. And I hope everyone is safe tonight. Like I said, I'm not going to be doing nothing. I'm probably just going to stay home and chill in my house clothes and relax. So, yeah, just wanted to make a recap video of 2020 of what happened to me in my life this year. So, just chilling, doing some stuff on the channel, and I got stuff written down on the iPad so I don't forget what I'm going to be talking about. But for now, let's jump in the car. I did order a pizza for Costco, so I'm going to have a pepperoni pizza for lunch and dinner, and that'll be my New Year's snack or eating into the New Year's. So let's get in the car.
Alright, so as I unlock everything, first thing, what happened to me this year was I had 2 back surgeries. One for prepping and see if it works. And the second one was, when it did work, to have it done. So what I had done was the spinal cord stimulator, which sends signals to my spine, to my brain, and lets my body know that my back is no longer hurting. I am sore because they did have to cut into my muscle to implant the battery. So let me do a start up real quick. So I did find out what I was also leaking. Copyright. So we'll also find out I might be leaking from my oil pan. So I need a new oil pan gasket. But other than that, what happened was they cut into my back muscle to implant the rechargeable battery into my back, and the wires run into the middle of my spine, which give the pulse sensation to the nerves, saying that the back is not in pain. Because I was, like I said, if you're new to the channel, I was rear-ended by a semi-truck while hauling my load. He hit the back of me while I was hauling 55,000 pounds of liquid sulfur. So when he hit me, it slid the truck for a little bit, but when the liquid rolled, I don't have baffles in my tank, so when the liquid rolled, it hit again and knocked me out of my truck, which damaged my back and injured my neck as well, because as you can tell, I'm very tall. So when I sit in a truck, my neck is literally up here. The headrest is basically right here, just because I'm very tall, and I don't know if that's just how the Peterbilts are made for day cabs, I guess. So that's my situation I had to deal with. But also, after I'm still healing from it. They said 6 months for your back muscle to show signs of healing or no more pain, because I've been doing a lot of testing. I do a lot of walking. I don't do any heavy lifting because I just can't. I can really feel the difference. I'm weak. I'm not as strong as I used to be. And it sucks because trying to find a job where, what can you do when you have a back injury? There's not a lot of jobs. I've always grew up working warehouse, so nothing but forklift, order selecting, lifting, and constantly moving. And that's something I can no longer do or at this moment, because I still need to heal. So I don't know what the final, what's going to happen. But yeah, so that's the beginning of my this year for me, and I'm blessed that I do have a good sign that the pain does help. I mean, the implant does help with the pain. So I'm no longer hunched over using a walker or using a cane to get around, and I'm able to drive stick. So I mean, I can't go too far. Not yet, because I do get cramped because this is a lowered car. It's not, like my old SUV, which I actually had to have it repoed because I could no longer afford it because I lost this job. So that car was very comfortable. It's not my type of brand car, but for family wise, it's great. So it was an awesome car. It was a Yukon, a GMC Yukon, and it was great. It was flex fuel, so I got good gas from running E85. It was awesome. Great car, or great SUV. I recommend it for a good family road trip car type of deal, and back to work and home. But yeah, so that's the beginning of it. For part 2, it's going to be losing, my loved ones. This year, I lost Buddy, who was in a DUI accident, and rest in peace. And it was a big shocker to all the friends because he's well known. And also, a week after his funeral, a week later, I got a phone call in San Francisco that my grandma was brought to the hospital for she was breathing slowly. So then they sent her back to the nursing home, and she was doing fine. And then she went to sleep, and she passed peacefully. So that was big hit on me because I'm the only boy, so I'm grandma's boy. So it was that was rough to see. My dad's still alive, thank God, and it was rough to see him, lose his mom. And like I said, I never see my dad cry. My dad's very strong, very hard-headed, and I get a lot from him because when things get down, we turn in. We have our last name is known for very angry. We get hot-headed when we don't know how to control our anger. That's what we're known for our last name, and that's how it is for a lot of us in the Philippines as well. So, and to see my dad cry and feel lost, it makes me think of when I lost my mom. That was the hardest thing because my mom was my best friend. I moved back to Lodi to get this great job that I got so I can take care of my mom and get her healthy and okay again. And because I lost this job, I felt like I wasn't able to financially take care of her, get her the good, the best doctors that I could afford better than her insurance. And, fix things that she wanted to do to keep her happy and motivated to keep fighting. And I said losing this job really, really, really messed me up. And then after a week later from my grandma passing, I get a message because I talked to my aunt in Holland on that was WhatsApp, and we just message each other there and talk. And I get a message from my family member, saying that my aunt passed away. And I know she was fighting cancer, doing chemo, but when we talk on the phone, she sounds so healthy, and we Skype and everything was good. And then all of a sudden, she just passed away. And it was rough. And that's when this year just wasn't good for me anymore. Alright, so car's warmed up, heading to Costco right now. Just behind me. I'm going to pick up the pizza, and that'll be my lunch and dinner. Like I said, I'm celebrating New Year's alone, and it's okay, I'm fine whatever's going on. So I'm not trying to go out and party, get sick, and usually where it is in Stockton, you know, everybody's gonna be out just shooting. So I'll just stay home. I'm not. That's the part of the side of me I don't like to express, especially on YouTube. I don't need anyone seeing the dark side, the Anakin of Johan. So, but yeah, like I said, I deal with a lot of people because in my small town, it's not the greatest, especially when you're a half breed. A lot of people out here still, they don't like you if you're colored, and that kind of sucks about where I live. So, but that's a whole nother video. So for part 3, relationship, I have been supposedly single. I thought I was just working things out with my daughter's mom the whole time I moved back in 2018. And, you know, I was, you know, always, even though I wasn't with her, I loved the woman. She gave me my first child, my daughter, and I've always wanted a daughter first, and I love it because that's my princess. And when I was gone, she was dating another guy in Las Vegas, and then eventually she was moving to Seattle and talking to another guy in Seattle. While the whole time I was helping her move financially, and, you know, of course, taking care of my daughter. And turns out that, you know, there was nothing there that she wanted from me except financial money. And it sucks because I really love that woman, and it's crazy because I fell in love with her kids before I fell in love with her, and to see her how she is with my daughter and her 2 kids is amazing. She's a great mom. I mean, she does so much fun stuff, and I love it how she, you know, takes care of the kids. And I'll always miss, you know, being the stepdad, the father, and you know, the fiance, because we were engaged. And things, you know, financially, it broke us up. And it did suck because she's the type of woman that has a lot of guy friends. Trust any of her guy friends. Like I said, I just don't trust it because a lot of her guy friends are dogs. So, and like I said, I keep it cool and everything, but at the same time, I am a thug. Where I'm from, we shoot back and ask questions later, and that's what ruined a lot. Because having that mindset now, I'm unable to talk to my daughter because being a thug, to want to shoot people and not give a fuck of the consequences, and that's something that you should never have a mindset. Because when I found out she was dating another guy, like I said, my nationality is Filipino, my dad is Filipino, my mom is Dutch and Indonesian. So I'm a little bit of a white boy in me, and that's where also I get my height from. But also my Filipino side, all my cousins, they're all 6 foot in the Philippines, all the guys, so we're tall. And my mom's side is very tall. I'm the shortest one when it comes to the guys. So they're all, I think my cousin is like almost 7 foot. And then my other cousins are all like 6'7", 6'6". They're all tall. So it's, it's rough because where I'm from is, like I said, white people don't like me. So, and I was talking a lot of shit to her man about her man, saying, like, F your white boy and this and that. And it just got to the point where I started saying these bad stuff in front of my daughter. And the thug came out of me where shoot first, ask questions last. And now she won't let me see my daughter. I can't even talk to her. So, like I said, I did it to myself. So just arrived to Costco. I'm going to run in and get the pizza, and I will see you guys back at the house. Alright guys, so we're back home. Kind of already edited the beginning of the video, so that's why it's taking a little bit long. It's getting dark. I want to get this uploaded tonight. Did have some pizza. Gave the dog a slice of pizza, so he's passed out. And yeah, let's get this started. Keep going. So number 4, I put down the wrong and rights that I did to myself. So the wrongs, like I said, was act up, let my emotions get to the best of me to where it ruined my relationship with my daughter's mom and me allowing me to see my daughter. That's what really kind of screwed everything up. But like I said, with losing family members back to back, finding out that the woman that you adore and love so much that was basically just using you and making you feel like there was a chance of being in a family, and it all got to me and I lost myself. Goods is that, her stopping me from seeing my daughter really kind of snapped me out of it, realizing that I'm a fool. And, made me calm down with not doing all these bad things. So I learned from my lesson. I learned pretty damn quick. So for the last one is goals for 2001. Hopefully finishing this case with this back injury, going back to school to educate myself so I can get a better job that's not going to require the hard labor work that I was doing with my trucking, because due to my back injury, I'm not as strong as I can, so lifting and bending and twisting is not as good as it used to be. So I need to educate myself so I can provide for my daughter and keep making these payments to the house and take care of all my bills so I don't end up homeless. So those are main goal, is just to work on myself so I can be better towards my daughter. So I want to wish you guys the best of this year, what's left of the year, and tonight. Be safe outside, and I want to wish you guys the most greatest of 2001. It's going to bring us all. So be safe. If you guys are gathering tonight and having a party, just make sure you guys are all, keep a distance. Make sure you guys covered. If you're drinking, don't share your drinks. Don't share shot glasses. Make sure you have your own glass. If anything, wash it. So just be safe, guys. Like I said, where I'm from, I gotta make sure my mom and dad are gonna be okay in their town, because gunshots will be going off, automatics will be going off, and bullets will be going through roofs. So just be safe, guys, especially if you live out in those apartment homes and you're on the second floor. So things are not safe in any place situation. So just be safe for the new year. I'll see you guys in the next vlog, and yeah, thanks for watching, hanging out with me. And if you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, do what you gotta do. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, happy new year. See you guys next year.